now, there are almost 90 flood warnings in force across England, Scotland and Wales tonight, after heavy rain has swelled many rivers to bursting point. Flooding blocked train lines near Bristol. Drivers had to be rescued from their cars in Somerset, and the weather cut off power to hundreds of homes in Newport. And more heavy rain is predicted over the next few days. Rupert Evelyn reports.
Days of rain have come at a cost. It's not just cars that have been submerged in Exbridge, homes have been impacted too. Your partner's here?
Yeah, it's all in his house, coming through one door and in the sitting room and part way up the stairs. So luckily he managed to get a gang to help him this morning to take everything upstairs, sofas, TV. It's grim.
A nearby river level monitor here says the water is still rising and close to a record set 10 years ago. Due to the downpours, 15 million tonnes of water is in temporary storage on the Somerset levels. Pumping it out while protecting homes is the job of the Environment Agency. Today, they were bringing in more machinery to help.
There's a lot of rain upstreams that still needs to come through, and until it stops raining, that will be the case. So, but we are ready for all the windows of opportunity to get that water back out, get the moors emptying, so that they represent far less of a threat to communities.
Torrential rain in Tylerstown in the Welsh valleys created streams in unusual places, and unfortunately for some, left lasting damage.
My living room was knee-high in water, same as the kitchen. Obviously no electric on, couldn't see much. Managed to grab a torch and see what was going on, opened my front door, and then it was just like a river literally flowing out to my premises and out onto the main road.
More flood warnings in Wiltshire. Nervous times for many living alongside the River Avon, where locals were saying it was as high as they'd ever seen it. And in Bristol, yet more property damage. The price of sustained and heavy rain will be high. The worry is what the rest of winter will bring. Rupert Evelyn, ITV News. Fine.
Is it Exbridge and the Devon-Somerset border? I mean, it's really bad, isn't it, there?
Well, it's pretty bleak here, to be honest. People in Exbridge woke up this morning to the worst of possible sunrises, torrential downpours here overnight, leaving half a dozen, maybe 10 homes flooded. There is little good news for the people here, perhaps only what is on the horizon. And right now, that's not much rain.
OK. Rupert Evelyn in Somerset, thank you. And our Wales reporter, Rhys Williams, is in Cardiff, where flooding has swamped cars and disrupted train travel. Rhys, how worried are people there about travel and the state of the flooding?
Significant concern here, Mary. The river levels, as you can see, very high. It's been Cardiff's wettest day since 2020 today, and you might even be able to hear how quickly that river is flowing. There's been flooding in Carmarthenshire, in Powys, also in the Vale of Glamorgan today, but the worst of it in the South Wales valleys. We saw in Rupert's report there the houses evacuated in Tylerstown, nearby Pontypridd and Abercynon were also affected. Railway lines have been flooded and roads, and there have been homes without power in Llanelli and Newport as well. A note for cautious optimism tonight, though, Mary. The Rhondda Valley, as we know, has been so badly affected by flooding in recent years. The leader of the council told me that the flood defences they've invested in mean that possibly dozens of homes have been protected today than they would have been otherwise.